how's it going? Nick here. Yeah, talk to you a little bit about something that I feel is really under talked about in the pre-med community. And I know it's easy to get wrapped up into grades and volunteer hours and work experience and shadowing physicians and getting into med school. But I think before you're asking or you're worrying about all that stuff, you really need to be figuring out the most important question of all, and that is medicine right for you? Now, I know you probably hear this a lot from your mom, your grandparents, your dad, whoever, that are just, and with good reason, they're trying to figure out, and they're trying to make sure you figure out if this long, hard, very, very, very not just time-consuming, but life-consuming field you're trying to go into. And especially if you're trying to go the physician or surgeon route, it's going to take a lot of time. And that's something you need to realize pretty quickly before you start getting into your volunteer hours, your education, before you spend a lot of money and a lot of your time, because you don't want to waste it. The average time that you will spend from the day you graduate high school to the day you become a full-blown attending physician is quite surprising. It could be quite surprising to a few of you. So let me run through what all you have to do to become a physician, because some people may not know. When the day you graduate high school, you get into college. That's 4 years for your bachelor's program, and that's only if you go into bachelor's. You can go master's if you want to. That's 2 more years. So we're at 4 now. Then you got to think med school. And a lot of people don't go straight from bachelor's or master's into med school. They take a gap year, which is fine. But we won't take that into account here. But the minimum med school and the average med school education is 4 years. And that's 2 years of classroom learning and 2 years of clinical experience in most cases. Then after med school, this is where people kind of seem to forget. After med school, you have your residency. And your residency can range anywhere between 2 up to 5, 6, 7 years. And that is the time where you really decide who you want to be as a physician, or if you want to go into internal medicine, if you want to go into surgery, whatever you want to do, anesthesiology, psychiatrics. That is where you discern what you want to do in the medical field. And depending on what route you take, it can take a lot of time. And even after residency, you can you're going to do your fellowship. And fellowships can last anywhere from 1 to 5 years even. The average is about 2 to 3 years, so we'll go ahead and take that into account. So with the 4 years from your bachelor's degree, the 4 years from your med school, and then you've got, once you're a doctor, you've got 5 years of residency, 3 to 5 years, and then you've got 2 to 3 years of fellowship. So you're somewhere around 15 to 18 years by the time you graduate high school before you are a full-blown attending. And that can be scary to some. And that's why and that's a lot of time, a lot of money. And if you get through halfway through and you don't want to be a doctor, you have spent all of your money. You have spent probably a lot of your parents' money. And that's not something that you want to do. And you've wasted a good chunk of your life. So number 1, find out if medicine's right for you. Don't do it because your friends are doing it, because you think it's going to be something financially stable. Don't do it for the money. Don't do it. And another thing, don't do it just to help people. I know that sounds a little weird, but there are tons of ways that you can help people without spending 15 of your years and not truly enjoying it. It's a great way to help people. It's a great way to get out there. But make sure you have a passion for medicine, because if you don't have a passion for medicine, obviously medicine is not the right medicine or healthcare is not the right field for you. So figure that out first. Alright guys, that's it for this episode. I'm going to try and make a video every Tuesday and every Thursday, depending on my schedule because it is a little hectic. I'm sure many of you understand that. If you have any questions for me on anything I talked about on the video or anything you want to talk about, suggestions, comments, concerns, whatever, you can put it in the comments section below, or you can email it to me. If you don't want to comment, I will go ahead and put my email in the description or on my page. But yeah, be sure to like, share, favorite, subscribe, and I will be back with you on Tuesday. Thanks, guys.